The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Acts, chapter 17, verses 16 through 34.
Wherever Paul went, he boldly preached the good news of Jesus.
This Jesus I'm telling you about is the Messiah.
Many Jews and Greeks believed in Jesus, but in nearly every town, a group of Jews would gather to oppose Paul. He and his companions were forced out of Thessalonica, and then later that same group of Jews followed to run Paul out of Berea. Eventually, the believers helped Paul escape to the coast, where he could travel by boat to Athens.
Tell Silas and Timothy to join me as soon as they can.
Once Paul reached Athens, he walked the streets of the ancient city, disturbed by what he saw. Carved and molded statues everywhere.
Statues of their gods. The people really believe false gods can help them.
In fact, the Athenians believed in around 30,000 false gods. Yeah, they believed these gods were in charge of everything from sports to sleep to doors and cleanliness.
A god of grapes. Okay.
While Paul waited for his friends, he visited the Jewish synagogue to tell Jews and Greeks alike about Jesus. And in the marketplace, he spoke to anybody who would listen.
You have to hear about Jesus. He was killed, but he came back to life.
Paul's words stirred up a group of Athenian thinkers. These men felt that they could achieve perfection through knowledge and wisdom.
Can you explain what this fellow is chattering about?
He seems to be telling us about gods we've never heard of.
We shall take this Paul to a meeting of the Areopagus. There, we shall reason it out.
Set high on an outcropping of rock, the Areopagus was the high court of Athens. And from this viewpoint, Paul could see all of Athens spread out below him. Closer at hand, the gathered Epicureans and Stoics studied Paul.
What is this new teaching you're giving us?
You have some strange ideas we've never heard before.
We would like to know what they mean.
Paul took a deep breath. These people treated new ideas like playthings, so he wanted to connect the story of Jesus with something they already knew.
People of Athens, I see that you are very religious in every way.
We are aware of this. Please proceed.
Paul recalled a small carved altar he had discovered while exploring the city.
As I walked around, I looked carefully at the things you worship. I even found an altar with "To an Unknown God" written on it. Now, I'm going to tell you about this unknown God.
Paul explained to them that the true God created the entire world and everything in it. He created each individual person with a purpose and an adventure to live.
He did it so that people would seek Him and find Him, even though He is not far from any of us.
Preposterous.
Continue.
Paul knew that these Athenians might listen to the words of their own writers that might actually reflect something of who God is.
In Him we live and move and exist. As some of your own poets have also said, we are His children.
An interesting point.
Paul told them that people are God's children. God is alive and real, not some carved statue or molded from gold. And now by sending Jesus, God was telling everyone everywhere to turn away from the bad things they've done and to follow Him.
God has proved this to everyone by raising Jesus from the dead.
Preposterous.
Fascinating.
More like fantasy. Get this joker out of here.
No. This is new, fresh. We will hear you speak about this again sometime.
A man called Dionysius had been among the crowd at the Areopagus. He hurried to catch up as Paul left.
I want to know more about this living God. About Jesus.
I can help you, friend.
So Paul continued to spread the good news and love of Jesus, and after a short time, Dionysius became a follower of Jesus, as well as a woman named Damaris, and several others.
Hi FC Kids, thank you for joining me for activity time today. Today we're going to be doing an experiment, and if you want to try it at home, this is what you're going to need. A few clear cups. An assortment of food coloring. Some water. A couple of paper towels. First, what you're going to do is fill each cup with water. Then you're going to add one color per cup. Next, you're going to fold the paper towel like so. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit off of the ends. We can just rip it, or you can use scissors. Now we're going to connect our cups using our paper towels. Oh, I'm really tired. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
Hours later.
What time is it? Whoa, do you guys see this experiment? Look what's happening to our cups. The colors from each cup are starting to go into the other. This reminds me of the way we can spread the message of Jesus from one person to another. The more we learn about Jesus, the more we have to tell other people about him. You can help others know about Jesus. And once you tell them about Jesus, they might go and tell their friends about Jesus. And then soon, so many people will know about Jesus. Well, that's it for today, guys. Stay tuned for worship, and I'll see you guys next week.
Storm of life, I know you're by my side, so I am holding on to your promises. You are the God who holds my future, all my dreams, so I am holding on. You never let go of me. You gave me hope when hope was all but gone. A second chance to sing a brand new song. You opened up my eyes to see when you rescued me, rescued me. You showed the way when there was no way out. Cleared up my mind when you erased all doubt. You made me strong when I was weak. You rescued me, rescued me. Every storm of life, I know you're by my side, so I am holding on to your promises. You are the God who holds my future, all my dreams, so I am holding on. You never let go of me. I'm holding on to you. You are my God, I know you'll see me through.
Are you trying to catch a fly with chopsticks blindfolded?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Wouldn't a fly swatter be easier?
It is said one who captures a fly with chopsticks can do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I try?
Sure.
All right.
Focus. 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 Focus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was easier. Welcome to the So-and-So Show in 3D! Whoa!
Whoa, yeah!
I'm Brandon!
And I'm John, and it's nice to meet you. Here, let's shake hands. Whoa!
Amazing, right? It's like you're practically here in the room with us.
Yeah, so you can join us in this Nerf fight! Yes! Woo!
Boom! Boom!
Oh, mine doesn't work very
Mine
well.
either!
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Oh!
I don't know the trick.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Hope we didn't hit anyone.
You all can thank John for making this possible. He's the one that sent you the 3D glasses that you're wearing right now. Nerf fight again! Boom! 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 What happened? Are you out of?
No, nothing,
darts?
nothing. It's nothing. It's just nothing.
Oh, it's clearly something.
No, it's just that you know how I said I'd send 3D glasses to everyone who watches the show?
Yes.
I did not do that! Nerf fight!
John, stop it. Stop!
Okay.
Look, if they're not wearing the glasses, then it's not in 3D, and we're just throwing stuff at the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I knew I should have asked Ron to send out the glasses.
It's just that I was busy buying the ping pong balls and the Nerf darts, and I just wait. Ron? Who's Ron?
He's a new friend of mine. Anyway, today on our apparently two-dimensional version of the show.
No, wait. New friend?
What?
New friend? You said you had a new friend. Like who?
Yeah.
Is there, who's Ron?
He's just a guy that I met. You'd like him, actually. You would. I mean, you guys are into a lot of the same things. Comic books, soccer, air drumming, food.
I do like food.
Yeah.
But I don't think I like this Ron fellow. I mean, what kind of name is Ron anyway, right? It's 3 letters. What's it short for? Rundiculous?
Ronald, I think.
That's Rondiculous.
Look, I'm telling you, you'd like him. He even overreacts to little things like you do.
Overreacts? How dare you? That hurts, man. That really hurts.
Uh-huh. So maybe if you just got to know Ron, you would feel differently. I could introduce you.
Never. I don't like Ron. I don't. And I don't want to get to know him.
Come on, I could set up a meeting. It could be right here or at the comic book store down the street.
I will not meet Ron here or there.
Okay.
I will not meet Ron anywhere.
Would you meet Ron in a house?
I would not meet Ron in a house.
Would you meet Ron with a mouse?
I would not meet Ron in a house. I would not meet Ron with a mouse. I will not meet Ron here or there. I will not meet Ron anywhere.
How about in a box?
Not in a box or with a fox or on a train or in a tree. I will not meet Ron, Brandon. Now please let me be. What?
Nothing. Hey, listen, we're friends, right?
Well, what? You and me, or you and Ron?
Me and you, we're friends.
I used to think so.
Well, we know we are, and you trust me, right? I mean, I've never given you any reason not to trust me.
No, I trust you.
All right, good. Then you can trust me when I say that Ron is a good guy and you would really like him, okay?
What are you doing?
I'm texting Ron and telling him to come over.
No.
Yes,
No.
I am. I'm doing. It's done. Huh. Oh. Oh, good. He's coming over now. You're gonna like Ron. Whatever. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey everybody, who wants a slice of pizza? Reach out and take it.
Oh, we're not doing 3D anymore, Kellen.
Oh. Why not?
We forgot to send out the glasses.
Bet Ron wouldn't have forgotten.
Oh. Who's wrong?
Brandon's new best friend who never makes mistakes and does everything right all the
He's not my
time.
new... Do you have a Bible story for us, Kellen?
I do. It was going to be in 3D with lots of computer graphics and lasers and special effects, and we spent this year's budget making it. But since no one has 3D glasses, let's do some human head puppet theater! Today's story is about Paul.
Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
What? No, not Paul Bunyan. Paul the Apostle. The Paul who used to put people who believed in Jesus in jail until he saw Jesus and became one of Jesus' followers. That Paul.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Carry on.
When Paul became a believer in Jesus, he made it his mission to travel the world to tell people Jesus' story. That's why Paul was in Athens, Greece.
Oh, I'm in Athens, Greece for the whole day. I don't cut trees down, but that's okay. What is this unusual statue?
I am Zeus, the god of thunder. See my lightning bolt? Shazam!
God of Thunder, is that a thing?
Oh, sure. Athens has all sorts of gods. God of music, goddess of love, a god of responsible dental hygiene. We're everywhere. Shazam!
But there's only one true God. I am very upset.
Hey, don't insult me. Didn't I mention I got a lightning bolt? You're going down, mortal. Shazam! Shazam!
It is true that Paul was upset when he saw all the statues built to honor other gods, but the statues, they didn't speak. They just kind of stood there.
Aw, man.
Better.
There are statues of gods everywhere. There's a god of woodworking, a god of the sea, and what's this? An altar to an unknown god? I've got to talk to someone about this.
Shazam! Shh. Sorry.
Now, here's something that you should know about Athens when Paul was there around 2,000 years ago. Athens was full of smart thinkers and philosophers, but they weren't very familiar with the story of Jesus. So Paul had some work to do.
Excuse me. Are you from Athens?
Toga! Ah!
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to say, Jesus has risen from the dead.
Toga?
You know they would have said more than just toga.
It's the only Greek word I know.
Ah, okay. The people were confused by what Paul was telling them, so they took him to a meeting of the Areopagus, where some of the brightest, most powerful people in Athens would talk about the latest ideas.
People of Athens, I can see that you are very religious. I saw all the things you worship, even an altar to an unknown god.
Toga!
I'm going to tell you about this unknown god.
Toga?
He is the God who made the world and everything in it. He gives life to all people.
Toga?
It's true. You know how some of your poets have said, we are God's children?
Toga!
That's right, we are God's children. So we shouldn't think God is a statue made out of stone. God can raise a man from the dead.
The people of Athens listened. They liked to hear thoughts and ideas that challenged what they believed. But when they heard Paul talk about the dead being raised, well, some of them made fun of the idea.
Toga!
But some wanted to hear more.
Toga.
And some became followers of Jesus.
Toga! No, wait. I thought of another word. Euro!
The people of Athens may have never seen Jesus, but Paul was able to help them have faith in someone that they couldn't see. The end. Fun story, guys. Thanks for your help.
Thank you, Kellen.
Way better than that 3D story you had planned, right?
Sure.
Hey, Paul was awesome. He wanted anyone and everyone to know Jesus.
Right. He knew that if people got to know Jesus, their lives would be changed forever.
Yeah. And he always found different ways to share the good news of Jesus to different people. It was so important to him.
Hey, thank you so much, Kellen. You're an awesome 2D storyteller.
Good to know. See you guys next time.
Hey, say, listen, about this whole Ron situation, I think I understand.
Hold that thought. Come in, Ron.
I like him already. Reveal the question.
How can you help others know Jesus?
Thanks, man.
We all know it's important for people to know who Jesus is and what he's done for us. So what are some ways you can help people know Jesus' story?
You can tell them the story through Dr. Seussian rhyme.
That's hilarious.
Thanks. Yeah. You could also invite someone to church. That's a good answer. Or you could tell them about the show.
I was going to say the same thing.
You were?
Totally.
Get out. That's ridiculous.
Hey, you want to go out and get some food?
You bet. I love food.
All right. I'll meet you at a restaurant right after the show.
You bet. Hey, Ron, you're my new best friend.
You?
I told you you'd like him.
I would meet Ron with a mouse.
Alrighty. Hey, thanks for tuning in, folks. This was the So-and-So Show.
Bye. Hey, I'm coming, best friend. All right.
I like food. Coming right at you.
That didn't work.
Check mark. I'm gonna write on your floor.
Yeah. Oh, look how close that is. Wow. Now what's this?
Oh,
This piece of paper looks. Look at that flat surface. Looking super flat.
I'm not sure that's as interesting.
Oh, write my novel that I've always wanted to write.
Do you need that piece of paper back?
It was the worst of times. It was the worst of times.